catch 'em all.
This is a series that I saw on the Screen Rant channel, and I really liked the idea, and I wanted to make a Pokemon version. So, all credit goes to Screen Rant for this video. A is for the Pokemon anime. Well, and the movies too. The anime has been running for over 20 years with over 1,000 episodes and 21 animated movies. The Pokemon anime fanbase is also really popular, with thousands of people watching anime related videos every day. B is for battling. Pokemon battles are one of the main features in the games, and it's always fun to come up with new strategies to win a fight. People love doing this so much that VGC is a thing, and every year, tournaments are held to find out who is the best at battling in Pokemon. C is for character customization, a feature that was introduced in Pokemon X and Y, and from the moment that this feature was revealed, fans already fell in love with it. I remember back in the Gen 6 days just seeing so many different customizations that people had online, and personally, I love this feature as well. D is for the Pokemon Directs. For those of you who don't know what a Pokemon Direct is, they're basically live streams or something similar dedicated to Pokemon hosted by Pokemon. And in these Directs, we've had some important announcements. One example of this is when Pokemon Sun and Moon were announced at a Pokemon Direct back in 2016. And there's been a lot more than just this. E is for evolutions. Most Pokemon evolve, and doing so makes a Pokemon even stronger. There are various methods of evolution, but the most common is by level up. Other methods include trading and evolution items. F is for friendship. And with every new Pokemon game that gets released, we get more friendly characters. Speaking for myself, I know that because of Pokemon, I've also made a load of new friends. And for that, I am forever grateful. G is for gym leaders. Every region, except Alola, gave us roughly 8 new gym leaders that we'd have to battle in order to progress in the story. And almost all of these gym leaders have had a lasting impression. And one of the reasons I'm looking forward to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee the most is to see the return of these characters. In Alola, gym leaders were replaced by trial captains, and they also get an honourable mention. H is for Horde Encounters. This is a feature introduced in Generation 6, and as the name suggests, you encounter Pokemon in hordes of 5. This was one of my favourite features in the games before it was removed, and I hope to see hordes resurface in Generation 8. The letter I stands for I Choose You. This phrase has many different meanings to a Pokemon fan. Firstly, I Choose You was the title of the first ever episode of the anime. And when Ash chose Pikachu and began his adventure, we tuned in to watch his journey for over more than 1,000 episodes. I Choose You was also the title of the 20th Pokemon movie, and it kicked off a new story of sorts for Ash in the movies. Finally, I Choose You were iconic lyrics in the original Pokemon theme song. J is for Jessie, James and Meowth, better known as members of the anime's version of Team Rocket. These characters have been in the anime almost as long as Ash. They debuted one episode after him, in fact. And even though they aren't the most successful members in their evil team, they've been making us laugh at their botched attempts to capture Pikachu for years. K is for Ketchum. You know who I'm talking about, Ash Ketchum. I've already spoken about the Pokemon anime in this video, and as we all know, this character is the main protagonist in the anime, and we've been watching him journeying through all these different regions for over 20 years. L is for the Pokemon League. In every core Pokemon game, we've had a different version of the Pokemon League, and these consist of 4 strong trainers known as the Elite Four, and 1 champion, who is the strongest trainer in the game. Most of these characters have been memorable, and they've certainly made their mark in the franchise. M is for Mega Evolution, a prominent feature that was introduced back in Pokemon X and Y. Mega Evolution is where Pokemon are pushed to their limits and can exceed the normal 3-stage evolution line. Some of our favourite Pokemon have received Megas, and it's always great to see them get even stronger. N stands for all of the Pokemon name raters out there. Yes, I know I could have mentioned more important things like natures, but in every single Pokemon game, there's been one of these gods to correct the mistakes that we've made in our Pokemon's names. Bless these guys. O is for Oak, and all of the other Pokemon professors too. These guys have been supplying us with our Pokedexes and starter Pokemon for all throughout the franchise, and without professors, fair to say, the franchise just wouldn't be the same. P is for Pikachu, the face of the Pokemon franchise. This yellow mouse has had a few different looks over the time of its existence, and if you show anyone who doesn't like Pokemon a picture of a Pikachu, chances are they'd still know what this is. Q is for Pokemon Quest, and all of the other side games and spin-offs too. As well as the core Pokemon games, every year we get numerous other Pokemon games that aren't mainstream. One of the latest for these was Pokemon Quest, and it was one of the first Pokemon games to come on the Switch. R is for Rivals. With every new Pokemon game, we get a new one, or maybe more than one, and every so often, they meet up with us on our journey to battle and show off how much stronger they've gotten since the last time you defeated them. Most of the rivals have become well-loved characters in the franchise, and with how iconic they all are, that's hardly surprising. S is for both starter Pokemon and shiny Pokemon. In every new region we explore, we start off our journey by choosing a starter, and for most of us, our starter becomes the main Pokemon on the team. As for shiny Pokemon, this feature was introduced back in Generation 2, and although the odds are against us, we all love it when we find a shiny, and many people go out of their way to hunt for these colour variations. And respect for that. Why not have the best of both worlds? Try hunting a shiny starter. T is for the TCG, also known as the Pokemon Trading Card Game. Although I personally don't dabble in Pokemon cards, a lot of my friends love playing the TCG, and it's acquired a huge fan base in the Pokemon community. Like with the VGC, there are also tournaments held for the trading card game, and thousands of people attend. U is for the Ultra Beasts. Introduced in Pokemon Sun and Moon, these powerful Pokemon made a lasting impression on fans. Even though they were created by the same company, I don't know, Ultra Beasts and Pokemon seem to look completely different. This group of Pokemon wreaked havoc in the Alola region, and it'll be interesting to see if they return for storylines in future games. V is for Villains. And in both the Pokemon games and anime, we've seen our fair share of bad guys. From Team Rocket to Team Skull, every generation we see a new evil team bring chaos to their respective region. And of course, let's not forget that in the anime, Team Rocket have been following Ash and friends for years. W is for the ever-expanding Pokemon world. I'm talking about all of the regions. That's Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, Kalos, Alola, and many more to come. We've all loved exploring these different regions, and for most of us, we'll enjoy playing Pokemon for years to come. The letters X and Y are actually for the games Pokemon X and Y. The reason I chose to single these games out from the rest is because I believe they were real game changers for the franchise. Not only did they bring the franchise to the 3DS, but they gave us features like Mega Evolution, Horde Encounters, and arguably the best series of the anime. In my opinion, X and Y was a huge step in the right direction for Pokemon. And yeah, I won't lie, I didn't actually have anything else for X and Y, so it kind of fit. And finally, the letter Z is for Z-moves. Like Mega Evolution back in Generation 6, in Generation 7 when Z-moves became a thing, they made a huge impact in the Pokemon battling scene. It's unknown whether or not they'll return in Gen 8, but we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, with that being said, that pretty much wraps things up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my version of the alphabet, and if you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Also, if you think I missed anything, be sure to let me know down in the comment section. But with all that being said, for now, I've been PokeDan, you've been amazing, and I'll see you guys next time.